Welcome to another video of Dota Tactics. I'm Xonus and this is how you can play Silencer. Silencer is a ranged intelligence hero known for his incredible flexibility to be played as a carry, semi-carry or even as a support. In this guide I will cover how to play mid or in lane as a semi-carry. Curse of the Silent is a point target magical spell that curses a target area, causing enemy heroes to take damage and lose mana until they cast a spell, making it an ideal AoE harassment tool during any gaming phase. Glaives of Wisdom is a pure damage targeted spell that deals additional damage based on the intelligence of Silencer. Glaives is a unique attack modifier and does not stack with other unique attack modifiers. As this spell deals pure damage, it will actually ignore any physical or magic armor. Last Words is a very powerful target magical spell damaging and silencing an enemy unit if they cast a spell. If the enchantment expires, the target will be disarmed in addition to being damaged and silenced, making it a very powerful spell for early, high damage output. Global Silence is Silencer's trademark ultimate, stopping all sounds and preventing enemy heroes and units on the map from casting spells. Note that Global Silence is upgradable by a Ganem Scepter and also works on invisible units. There are many ways to play Silencer. Always make sure to adjust your build according to the game. The following build focuses on a popular build that can actually be used both for mid and in lane. At level 1, invest 1 skill point into Glaives of Wisdom to be able to snipe last hits and harass the enemy early on. At level 2 and 3, invest skill points into Last Word to deny farming capabilities and to force the enemy to use spells and heals. At level 4, invest 1 skill point into Curse of the Silent and use it whenever the enemy tries to pressure you with mana-intense spells. At levels 5 and 7, you max out Last Word first, as it is an incredible damage dealing spell in any gaming phase. Max out Curse of the Silent second at levels 8 to 10. Glaives of Wisdom is only maxed late at 12 to 14 as it is heavily dependent on your intelligence, which only starts to increase in the later gaming phases. At the standard 6, 11 and 16, invest skill points into your ultimate. If you play Silencer in a standard laning configuration, get typical starting items like a healing self and iron branches for survivability during early farming. Make also sure to get 2 clarity potions, which will help you to compensate for possible usage of your offensive and defensive spells. If you need to play as a core support, get typical support items like a courier or observer wards. In any case, get a magic wand and boots of speed as soon as possible and transform your boots of speed into power treads as one of your core items. Get a mechanism as soon as possible as it greatly increases your team's survivability during teamfight engagements as a supportive item. Another core item consists of Force Staff, enabling you to chase heroes, initiate into teamfights, as well as positioning yourself for your nukes and AoE spells. If your farm and the overall situation allows it, go for an Ganem Scepter as it increases your damage and applies Curse of the Silent to all units. Other great luxury items consist of an Assault Cuirass increasing your damage, Shiva's Guard or Size of Wise for better survivability and disable capabilities. Depending on the situation, go for a Rod of Athos, which gives you more intelligence, health and provides you with a long range slow. Another great situational survivability item is Black King Bar. If your farm allows it and you need to transition to a carry role, an Orchid might help by improving your attack speed and amplifying your damage output. Another great situational item is Refresher Orb, as you can silence for even longer durations of time. If you play Silencer at position 1, get typical starting items like Tangos and 3 iron branches. Rush a bottle as fast as possible and get boots of speed for a movement advantage. As for a standard laning build, Silencer's core items consist of power treads, a Ganem Scepter and a Refresher Orb for a maximized ultimate and takedown capabilities. If your farm and the overall situation allows it, go for an Assault Cuirass as it increases your attack speed greatly, which synergizes well with Glaives of Wisdom. An already mentioned great luxury item consists of a Size of Wise for better survivability and disable capabilities. Other situational items consist of the same set of items that I have already mentioned in the laning build. Silencer plays well together with heroes that can stun, slow or immobilize the enemy. Honorable mentions are Chaos Knight with her stun, Vengeful Spirit with her ability to both stun and reposition the enemy, Crystal Maiden with Freezing Field or Dazzle. You should avoid Silencer if the enemy team consists of heroes that can avoid you, gank you or lock you down. These heroes consist of Weaver with his rather useful escape mechanism, Lifestealer which can ignore Curse of the Silent, Wrath King or Riki. Honorable mentions as opponents for mid consists of Puck with an overall evasion and escape mechanism, Razor with his static link or Shadow Fiend. Silencer is one of very few flexible and pure intelligence heroes. His overall ability to burst with pure damage and deny the enemy during teamfights makes him an extremely dangerous opponent. One of his biggest benefits are his constant ability to steal intelligence from dying enemies. If an enemy dies in a 900 radius, Silencer permanently steals 2 intelligence. Therefore, Silencer is an excellent choice against an intelligence-heavy lineup, making Silencer an even more dangerous late-game opponent. You should however consider that Silencer can easily be ganked and eliminated by invisible or initiation heroes. Therefore, either get proper detection or position yourself well to increase your survivability. In general, also make sure to use Gloves of Wisdom during team fights, as 84% of your intelligence are transformed to pure damage, which will then increase if you successfully pull off a kill. Note that Silencer, especially as the main carry, can run into problems if the enemy can initiate on you with previously mentioned foes or in general by harassing through a roaming support hero. It is therefore very important as the core hero to have proper map awareness and position yourself well during early farming. As always, remember to adapt your item choices to the situation at hand and play a role accordingly. If you stick to these basic rules, Silencer will be a very satisfying and fun to play hero. Thank you for watching another contribution to my Dota Hero Guide series. Please make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me a lot. Thanks and see you guys next time.